So a German court has ruled in favor of a man who slipped while walking a few meters from his bed to his home office. So he claimed that it was a workplace accident, and the insurance claim was technically commuting. I didn't quite get. I tried to read it back. I was distracted when I was reading the second half of it. I read the first half of it about he's working from home. The court ruled again. This is like travel for work. There were some things with German law that don't necessarily translate with American law. But what did it have to do with him doing that before he went and got breakfast? Because if he went and got breakfast, then walked to his desk, then it wouldn't have been considered traveling to work.
I read zero of the article.
Okay.
I mean, that makes
I was just going off the pure concept of, you're working from home. And by the way, in Germany, they're on full lockdown mandate. So, he has no choice.
Yeah.
So, if for him, in order to commute, he has to walk. His walk, I guess their ruling was it's insignificant how far his walk is because they're forcing him to be in this location. So he just slipped and fell in the actual his home, which he's claiming is a travel incident.
So here's a little bit of the detail. So the court noted that the employee usually started working in his home office, quote, immediately without having breakfast beforehand, but did not explain why that was relevant to the case. However, later it said that statutory accident insurance was only afforded to the, quote, first journey to work, suggesting that a trip on the way to get breakfast after already being in the home office could be rejected. So,
okay. So they're saying if he went to his office, a.k.a. his bedroom.
The desk in his bedroom.
Yes. So if he went to his office first and then he left work to go get lunch, that's on him.
Yeah.
But go get breakfast. But since he didn't leave work,
right.
Since he didn't arrive at work and then leave work to go get breakfast, he was not on his own time. He was on work time because he had not made a personal stop, henceforth, via V, ergo.
That's correct. And later on, it goes on to say that he did make engine noises on the way to his desk. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't happen.
I mean, this is genius. This is also the kind of shit, like I said, I brought it up to my wife the other day. I was like, maybe I'll go to law school just for shits and giggles. And this is the kind of shit that makes me want to go to law school. Like, I'd argue this. This makes some sense to me. Like, yeah, imagine you drive, you get in your car and you drive to the office and you get an accident. It's your commute to work. It sucks. But yeah, the alternative, like Murr said, like, what if, if I drive over to fucking Chipotle at lunchtime? Well, that's my time. It's not, again, this is the same things here. He's just traveling to work. Because if you're at an office, you don't have to leave for lunch. You could bring your lunch. So I guess the point is that, like, you've made the decision to leave your work environment to get your food. The work's just like, no, you're here. Once you're here, you're here. So since he didn't establish that he was there yet and then leave again, God, it's brilliant. It is absolutely brilliant. I champion this man. I hope. Do we know what is there a payout?
No,
is it just like an insurance?
It didn't mention it. This is still unsettled. Well, no, that's not true.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what workers' comp in Germany is probably way better than ours. So, yeah. I mean, look, my man gets free money and he doesn't have to work and he gets to stay at home and nurses.
Which is where he already was. Nothing changes.
Back. Yeah, but now he doesn't have to commute to work.
What frustrates me about this is, on a personal level, introspectively, is that, okay, we were talking about Bezos earlier. Man, is planning Musk, sorry.
They're not interchangeable. I'm tired of this from you. You've done this on multiple occasions. Every time we talk about Elon, you bring up Jeff. Elon is so far from the name Jeff that I don't know how you fuck this up. Bezos is a weird name. Musk is a normal name.
Okay, so
Elon is a weird name. Jeff is a normal name. In comparison.
In my mind, okay, you said I've done this a lot of times. I think I've done it.
Every time. Every time we talk about Elon, every fucking time. every goddamn time.
You know
I'm fucking tired of it.
I'm stubborn enough to go back and watch every recording we've done.
I know you are, and I fucking challenge you to it. I fucking challenge you. Because I know how much of a headache it is, and I know you're fucking willing to put yourself through it just to be a dick to me, and even if I'm wrong, I won.
Okay. We were talking about Musk earlier, all right?
Yeah.
And the gentleman, he's conceptualizing space travel to Mars. He's flown stuff into space. He got this idea for a train that Alan is still miffed about.
I don't even know if he did have an idea for a train. I feel like Alan made that up.
Okay.
But
No, he did. He
way.
tried to sell it to like the DC Baltimore corridor, like the 95 corridor, and we were like, no, because you can't do it.
Hold on. Hear me out here. My point is that those ideas I'm not smart enough to do. I'm not smart enough to come up with it. An idea perhaps, but the real nuts and bolts and peccadillos of that, not going to get much farther than scratching the surface. However, me conceptualizing falling on my way to what at one point was where I worked. This was my workstation right here, walking down the stairs after I got up in the morning, after I brushed my teeth and made a cup of coffee on my way to work. I could have thought of this. I could have come up with this idea. I could have made some money. I could have slipped on the stairs and cracked my elbow and won an insurance claim. This isn't beyond me. Why didn't I think of this? That's what I was trying to say. And it's a good thing that Bezos did it.